Hello, lads and ladies. My name is Tribus. I'm Barista. Welcome to a new
Yeah.
stream video whenever you're watching this. And welcome to Dungeons of Hinterberg. Hello, Fabio. How are you doing? Also, I made myself another cup of tea. My orange guana tea is almost gone. Which is kind of sad because I don't know where to get it. I got it as a gift from someone who is like a health vegan whatnot social media girl while I was like mostly food based. You see food, you get information about the food, how it's made, and how it's gluten free and whatnot, and all that healthy bullshit, or pseudo healthy bullshit, very specifically. And when I told her that I have an Instagram account back when in my Instagram during my Instagram days, she brought me some stuff because I told her, yeah, I'm online as the God of Barista, and I'm usually just doing a bunch of funny shit, and I'm sometimes reviewing drinks and whatnot. So she got me a load of stuff to try. Wild mint. Where was it a little bit like I already drink wild mint. I'm gonna read that soon. I already drank wild mint. But then there was this special orange tea in it. She brought me also some really good coffee beans, which I also don't really know where I get them from. Yeah, it was actually quite nice. I reviewed everything that I wrote a review about everything she sent me. And then I got into a little bit of like experimental stuff. And no, at some point I stopped Instagram. Mostly because it got too weird for me. I tried my best to get into like good algorithms, but Instagram just hated me apparently and just recommended me more and more bullshit. Like some geek dating site where I was like, I'm not interested in this shit. Then some of the meme sites I was following got more and more frivolous, to say like that. Like they were posting more and more over sexualized bullshit. And some of the only reasons why I actually enjoyed being on it kind of went away. There was, for example, a German artist who was making their own Pokemon area with story and variations and whatnot. That was fascinating. Those pieces of art were so cool, so amazing. There was, for example, an entire conspiracy around a specific cow Pokemon. Because it is well known that Pokemons are being eaten in the Pokemon world. But usually it's being respected if a Pokemon is like the ownership of some trainer. And the entire story revolved around 3 Pokemon trainers coming to this island that has like incredibly strict laws, and they immediately see how someone's fucking Pokemon got taken away because those Pokemon are like under a special restriction. So even if you have one on your own, they're basically always public property. And one of the posts that they made, because they always posted Pokedex entries from their own variant and whatnot. It was so cool, I tell you. There was also like a hero Pokemon, which looked like it could be an alternate evolution of the other cow Pokemon. And the entire Pokédex entry was glitched out. You could barely read anything in it. Which was also a hint to the point that the Pokédex from this region was under basically surveillance of the government of that island. Which it was such a cool story. Like, seriously, I loved it so much. It was so cool. Because of how the government like treats these cow Pokemon and whatnot, many entries were like written by government agents and therefore were very propaganda like. So of course this alternate evolution was at some point recorded, but was apparently multiple times tried to get rid of, so that no one actually like finds out, oh, you can actually get this, or that's actually how their ultimate evolution is supposed to be. It was so cool. I should continue playing Dungeons of Hinterberg. I didn't even continue. We just started. Yeah, it was just so sad. There were also so many other good artists, but many of them just stopped at some point, or I just lost interest in general in Instagram. If you lose interest in a special social media where you have a lot of stuff in it that you still like, doesn't mean that you stop liking those things. But the app just got so fucking annoying. And it still is. Every time I go on Instagram, it just... Oh, God. Every time I go on Instagram, it's just like... I know, it feels bad. That's kind of why I hate it when others try to write on me on Instagram. Come on, I'm on Discord. I hate Instagram so much. Thank you. Nothing against the others. They also, by the way, started a small group chat on Instagram. I know if you're interested. I just don't like Instagram that much. Good. But now, seriously, game. With Haver cookies. I just got some. Talking about pseudo healthy bullshit.
Instagram had a huge glow down somehow.
Yeah. Instagram is such a cesspool of weird bullshit that no one really is interested in right now. Same as Facebook as well, but Facebook now turns into a cesspool for right-winged people and actual fucking racists. Like, there are places where people act like racists and it's kind of part of a joke, but Facebook is basically Third Reich at this point. Anyway, continue. Good morning, Fräulein. You sure look like you have an appetite today. Teresa is trying to sound warm and cheerful, but there's a strain in her voice. You hiding something? Did you feel that? I did. It's another earthquake. Everybody's just standing there, waiting for something catastrophic to happen. Waiting for this to be the big one. But nothing else happens. Eventually we all just shake it off and continue with our day. There's another earthquake. I might one this time, like Hinterberg. This has to stop. I completed all in Doberkogel. Windsbraut. Windsbraut? Strange. Go to Hinterberg. I think I know where that one is. Oh, nice one. I love my teas. But hey, Barrio. In a similar manner, I'm actually really sad that I stopped posting on Commerful, which is basically what Instagram was, but purely for stories. Like, I became friends with a Saudi Arabian girl over that. Because she was randomly reading my stories. I was randomly reading one of hers. And for her, I got to know, Islam a little better, strangely enough. Even though I'm not a believer or anything, but it's always interesting to get to know a new perspective to a religion you hear a lot about, but you actually don't know many people of. I actually had a handful of fans on Commerful. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know. Are my stories actually good? Because I never even felt like that good. Especially because I usually am only able to like write the first chapter and then suddenly suck. Suddenly all my chapters suck. That was so terrible. I'm still missing Duo a little bit. Actually a lot. I'm thinking about Duo a lot. Duo is one of my favorite OCs that I ever created. Ooh. I almost would have expected that you're asking, right? That you asked me a question about it. But I guess Duo ain't that interesting, is he? Faye. It's Faye. Come on. Yes. Oh, I always forget that you can explode, which is a little bit worrying.
Sorry, I was checking something.
Oh, don't worry about it. Hey, what were you checking? What? Don't. Or do? I don't know. Depends.
Also, I heard Duo and first thought about Duolingo.
Oh, no, that had nothing to do with it. Oh, oh, I'm doing such a good job. Oh my god. Yes, finally. Stop dying. Stop taking damage. That's very embarrassing. Nice. Ooh, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. This sucked. Anyways, what did you want to check? Nice. Oh, by the way, do you know that there is a dragon movie coming out about a German, or at least Germanic dragon saga?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm very interested. Because I love dragon movies. Fuck. Because I love dragon movies. And I don't remember there being any good German ones at all. I know it's a weird thing to want, technically. What if your country is basically only making decent war-related movies and otherwise just some very questionable comedy? You're gonna get really glad about everything that is not that category. Like the movie Who Am I? Which is probably one of the best German movies out there. Nice. Probably. It's a mystery movie about a group of hackers. Where you in the end don't really know if it's really a group of hackers or not. Banding is in its own and very good way a little bit bizarre. Minzbraut Treetop. That's where I wanted to go. I didn't even know that was here. An otherworldly heat emanates from the portal. Am I really ready to do this? This dungeon might be hard for me right now. Maybe with enough potions I could make it through. Definitely. Enter the dungeon. I just realized. When she was... See? The screen, the portal is not reflecting her. It's... You could say it's projecting her. Like it doesn't mirror, but it's copying what's in front of it.
I'm here but I'm doing something for a sec, so I'll be quiet. I don't like that it looks like I'm silent for no reason.
Don't worry about it. I'm just judging you silently. That's the price you have to pay for not riding with me. Nice. Nine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm here kinda.
Killing grandmas. That's the way to go. Oh, no more killing grandmas. God, you know what? I was joking, Red. But actually quite cool. Okay. Once again down there. Good. Ah, perfect. Oh, that was not perfect. That was a little bit dumb. But that was not what I want to do. Oh, wait. No! Of course I'm dying there. I have a feeling that I'm thinking too complicated. Ah, yeah, of course. Of course. Hmm? It's locked.
Well, that looked easy.
Yeah, told you. It was annoyingly obvious. I have stamina. Are you really? Or are you just pretending to be? Good idiot. Okay, boss fight. Windsbraut. You look surprisingly creepy. And also surprisingly beautiful. Which is not what I expected to.
Butterfly.
I saw what to do. Nice. Interact. Nice. Inventory. Nice. No, 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 no. Come on. Inventory, potions, and peace snack. Yeah, sounds about right. Boah. Good. Nice, 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 nice. Come on, kill them all. X to interact. Thank you. Pretty good.
We got this.
Fuck. Oh, I overused my stuff. Ah, you bastards! Good. I think this is actually surprisingly hard. Nice. Yeah, kill them all. Oh, this boss is getting smarter. Ah, good. Nice. Windbraut, Stormy Tempered Force Queen. Nope. Nope. Whoa, you bitch. Oh no.
Damn.
Oh, of course I have to do everything. But this time I know what to do.
You got this, go get M Tiger.
Nice. Nice. Ooh, perfect. Good, perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh. Oh, good. And potions. Do it. Huh? But I hit you. Mm-hmm.
I saw you miss.
Say that again. Whoa. Oh, nice. Good. Oh. Oh, I got it. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was a good fight. The beginning was a little repetitive, but it was still a good fight. Wow, that's cool.
Well, I did all the work.
Of course we did, Fabio. No one's ever going to deny you your accomplishment of beating this boss for me while I'm holding the controller.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking maybe there might be something somewhere. Apparently not. Windbau treetop. 9. Nice. The second boss. Very nice.
Drapo, can I ask you a question about German?
Sure. Map. Oh, I need to go back. But yeah, come on. Come on, Fabio. Ask away. Ask away, Fabio. No one's gonna hurt you. No, I might, but it's in the stars. Didn't expect you to see in a place like this. You advised me to make connections. This seems like a fitting place to hear the local tales. How's that going? Great. So how's that working out for you? I've been nothing but professional, but the people here do not talk to me. The coffee here is a rare treat, however. A fake savage brew. Sit and taste it. It is a coffee. It is as coffee should be. Bitter and without frills. It actually sounds like you got a really weird coffee. And would you mind signing this? It's a petition against Town Hall closing down Hannah Smithy. A noble undertaking. Here, I will sign. Nice. Maybe later. I like Renault. Now that I spend a little bit more time with him, I actually kind of like him. But I liked him before too, but you get the point. Sam, amusement. Thing is, I should probably take care a little bit of
My
my...
friend was talking today about the DOS thing and never got it in the end.
Good. Go on. What is your question? Because some words are actually really objective. No, subjective. That's the right word. Hinterberg. Hmm. Pixel add postcard. Wait.
I'd appreciate if you could enlighten me on how it works.
That's the problem. I don't know what your specific struggle is. Cause Germany is...
All of it?
German is basically the land of articles. So we have many of them. Like there's Daddy Does, of course, yeah, that's the easiest part. That's the thing that are well known. But then there are ones that are a little bit more complex. Like technically English, for example, has 3 that I know of. Yeah, German is complicated. That's the thing. I always say Germany is not particularly hard. It's just really complicated. So you really have to get your hands dirty, basically, to get to know German good enough to understand it. Because well, for me, languages work a lot like an algorithm. Pattern recognition and whatnot. The reason why I had a much easier time learning English when most people will ever have learning German, and then most of the people, or even much easier than most people in my school back then, is because it's basically just an algorithm for me. And same thing goes for math, which is why I'm good at math. It is a certain amount of steps that you have to it's a certain thing you have to do for a certain thing. Just the way you perceive, just the way you use it is different. I forgot what I want to do. I think I want to get outfits. Yeah, I want to see if I can get an outfit. Olivia's outfits. Okay, I wasn't even on the wrong track. I was up at the right track. Yeah, the thing is, Daddy Does is based on, like, German is not the only language with gendered articles, but it always is based on the language, what the language itself perceives as male, female, and neutral. For example, in Spanish, as far as I know, no. For example, in Spanish, as far as I know, the sun is male. But in Germany, the sun is female. So it's more of a getting to know kind of stuff. That's actually that's the thing that you have to learn. Other than that, you can put in front of any article. You can put in front of any thing, like in language, in language way, in terms of language, any nomen, as we like to say, you can use to small potions. You can put an article, and depending on where the nomen is, where the subject is, depending on that, you can also vary that article. For example, if I'm taking the word soldier in German, Soldat, then it's usually a he. The word itself is der Soldat. But if we talk multiple, it's very, very often common that you use the, like most of the cases, 90%, 99, I think you almost 100. It's D, which usually is feminine, like multiple is feminine, most of the time. So it's die Soldaten. Like you can also say the door, die Tür, and the multiple is obviously because die is usually the multiple. It's still die Türen. I mean, that's probably, if you actually learn German, that's probably something that you already know, but still, it's kind of funny. The easiest things too.
Sounds terribly complex.
It gets worse, believe me. It gets so much worse. Cause this is just the free base things, the free base articles. But then you have also the impersonal articles, like the articles that basically signify that you're not talking about someone specific. And this is eine, einen, einem, einer, eines, etc., etc. And then we have the nightmare of everybody who speaks German. The CB. Sebi, wie sagt man nochmal zu Dativ und Genitiv und so?
Zu was?
Wie sagt man nochmal zu Dativ und Genitiv und so? Ist es Personen oder so? Keine Ahnung.
Grammatik? Ich hab keinen Plan.
Yeah, even my roommate suppressed it so hard he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Ah, Fälle. Oder? Genitiv. Dativ. Yeah, Fälle. Like, Fälle is in what position the word is in the sentence. Like, the way you structure your sentence influences the way you have to pronounce it or write it in a sentence. or better said, determines the way you change the article into. Like, the man fell down, and I'm thinking of Sherlock Holmes, by the way. The man fell down the waterfall. And waterfall, is usually der. Like, der Wasserfall. But in this case, despite there being an article, the article is not der. So in this case, der Mann, like the first subject, the one we're talking about, falls down the waterfall. Der Mann fällt den Wasserfall runter. Like in this case, we don't have der Wasserfall, we have den Wasserfall. Der Mann fällt den Wasserfall herunter. Like, this is getting complicated as fuck. Which is why everybody who speaks German but doesn't know it perfectly, no one's gonna be really mad at you unless they are Germanistic students, but seriously, just torture them a little bit. One of my friends is a Germanistic student, and I would love to torture her a little bit more with really, really bad grammar. But no one is gonna be mad at you if you mess a few things up in German. See, even I do that. People will usually just say, yeah, usually you say that thing. This is what people will probably tell you, but no one's gonna be mad at you for fucking that up. As I said, most people in Germany don't even know perfect German, and I'm not talking about foreigners or something like that. I'm talking about Germans.
LMAO, yeah, German is a lost cause in my case.
Hey, all that people care about is that you put in some effort. Like, if you want to learn German, and you live in Germany, for example. If you live in Germany, people will expect from you to learn German. There are a ton of people who don't speak German who live in Germany, and everybody's just asking themselves, why? Why the fuck are you not trying to at least speak the fucking language? And I will, for example, never understand that. I don't know how you can start living in a country without trying to learn that language. Like, what's the fucking point? And there are many people who think like that. I had once a conversation with a hairdresser. The first and only time I actually had a good conversation with a hairdresser. Or actually good time while talking to a hairdresser. And she, for example, her family comes from Turkey. Yeah, we have a lot of Turkish people in Germany. Her family her origin is that she's from Turkey. And she also said, like, she doesn't understand how there are so many people in general who live here and have no idea how to speak a single word in German. Like, she herself learned to speak it. All of her family learned to speak it. She doesn't know how other people can't put in their effort because the entire language is based around, because the entire country revolves around German. Yeah, there are a lot of help for you if you can't speak it, but come on, man, you're literally telling everybody else you don't give a shit about being part of any social group. And this unwillingness
If you're living there, then not learning the language is like a wasted opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays the thing with society and whatnot is a meme and everything. But due to people like that, which we have more when you might think, we also have a shit ton of right-wing associates who, because of these ignorant weirdos, no, ignorant assholes, that's what they are. These weird Nazis still exist because they feel they use that to manipulate less smart people into being part of their side. Despite that, it's just being bullshit. Most people who I know who come from other countries, some of them are my colleagues, they try their fucking hardest. And then you have the other people who are just like barely existent. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do I need more renown? I don't need more renown. I need more familiarity or something. I mean, nowadays we have such a problem with right-wing associates, that a political party that openly admits that has many connections with right-winged groups and right-wing extremist groups, and even openly states that, oh yeah, the Nazis weren't that bad, basically. This is not a joke, by the way. But this party actually is slowly but surely climbing to one of the most voted. Like, originally it was just like 5% or something. Like, yeah, okay, I understand that. Well, will always be some fucking weirdos in any country. But now, this political party that literally wants to create a second, Third Reich is getting slowly but surely more and more followers. And I am losing hope in my own godforsaken country. TBH, the most voted political party before that is not necessarily better. Like, Fade tried so hard to go like, oh yeah, we are against gay marriage because it's written in the Bible. No, fuck, it's not. And no, it's against our constitution or whatever. No, that's not true either. Like, those are such a bunch of liars. The classic example of... These are like the classic example of what people think of Christians. Like, try to use their faith, which I don't even think they actually have. I don't think they actually are faithful in that regard anyways. Try to use these things for some weird right-winged and not nihilistic, but misanthropic, misanthrophile I don't know. Just generally just really fucking bad, fucked up bullshit. They were so... They are such extreme capitalists when... I think America or something, was it? Offered to make a trade deal with us, like with Germany, that would have lowered our standards for incoming product from America. They literally said, "Oh yeah, just because the public said, what was it? We had a public vote against this contract, against this trade contract, and the majority, like more than 50% of Germans, did not want this, and they literally pulled out of their asses to say, oh yeah, no, those public votes are only if you want to vote for something, not against something," which is bullshit. That was never part of the public vote system that we have in most cases. People can use that in any way they want, as long as it's against a dumb decision from the government.
LMAO, they forgot how voting works.
But they literally didn't accept those votes because they said it's only for something, not against. But shut up. Luckily, that trade contract didn't get through. Then they tried to do one with Canada, which also was highly looked down upon because Canada and America have like similar food standards. So it would have basically been the same thing over and over again. And at some point they just kind of let it be. Like, it's always baffling to me how people can be so ignorant of things like this. Like, we have our food safety standards for a fucking reason. And then these bastards oh, let's go get some relaxations. I think I need some relaxation. I need some relaxation. Then these bastards just go like, oh yeah, no, yeah, fuck our food standards. Not like we have them for like hundreds of years for a fucking reason. Well, not hundreds of years, but for a very fucking long time for a reason. I mean, most things, dumb example, because it's a cultural thing in our case. Most things that are considered beer in other country wouldn't even pass as beer in Germany. This is how strict our things are. Just because we have very specific rules for all of that shit. That's why I kind of hope to never drink an American cola. Because all I hear about it is that they use their quote-unquote drinking water, which is full of bleach adjacent chemicals to keep it hygienic, that it just ruins the entire fucking taste. Like, but what I watched a video a while ago about a guy drinking Fanta. An American guy drinking Fanta. And he himself, he said, like, he started this video series. Apparently there were other videos that he made about something similar too, where he as an American tried the non-American version, and then the American version, or better said, the other way around. And he realized he is really happy that he has an international market somewhere close by, because he can buy the good tasting shit. And he tried Fanta. And Fanta, the American version, is just, yeah, that's one that I would usually get like in a restaurant or something. So, doesn't taste that good. And then he tried the European version, like the one that I'm used to. By the way, Fanta was created in Germany because Coca-Cola wasn't allowed to sell their chemical bullshit in Germany during World War II. Like, even then we had better food and safety standards. Like, this is something that you have to consider. Like, even when we were the literal villains of the world, and I have to say it like that because we fucking were. Like, Germany fucking was. Even then, we had better food and safety standards than America. Coca-Cola had to invent an entirely new drink to even set foot in Germany.
I miss the days when there was cocaine in cola.
And yeah, he basically tried the European version. He was just, boy, this tastes just like orange juice. I'm just like, I know how all European cola tastes, and that doesn't fucking taste like orange juice. What kind of bullshit orange juice do you have? But yeah, I stopped monologuing and now go with that one. New quest, calm down for Danny. The gazebo by the lake doesn't attract a lot of tourists, unlike the cafe or the Krampus bar. Not often that you see someone just sitting there by themselves. But Danny Fernandez saw them on TV just before I came here. They're the youngest pro slam on the sport. Also, do you want to know about Duo? Nice spot, huh? Kind of underrated. I don't get why. It's a spectacular view, and it doesn't cost a thing. Hi, I'm Danny. Sit with me if you like. I'm just watching the lake.
SI.
I seem so calm and at ease. Gonna be evening with Danny will probably increase my relaxation. Yeah, the thing is, I have to spend one day with Danny so that I can get a signature for Hannah's shop. Takes a while for us to save anything. Evening light is bright and warm. After that, I'm gonna tell you about Duo. But good to just soak it in. I had big plans for tonight, you know. Attack conduit training day. Now I think I might just not. Imagine living here. Doesn't get much more scenic than this. I wonder if the people living here notice just how pretty their home is. Day to day, I mean. Oh, that's so sad. Because for example, the town that I basically grew up with. Not the town I basically lived in for most of my life. For a good chunk of my life, to be honest. But still, the main town of the area I was living in for the entirety of my life so far, is incredibly cool if I start looking at it from a outsider's perspective. Because I'm used to all the buildings and whatnot. But when you look at the buildings and you see if they are literally hundreds of years old. Like, this is fascinating as fuck. Well, some of those obviously are built on much older ground and much older stuff. Like there's, for example, an entire wall that goes straight through the town, but that you just occasionally see because some newer buildings that were basically built on it when the town was built just built upon that shit. And it's so cool because it's like such an incredibly fascinating medieval town if you actually take your time and inspect the buildings. But if you live there or live close by, it's all just so you're all just so used to it. It's not something fascinating because you see it every day. And this is kind of sad. Because for example, I never heard some of the stories about the town. And I loved to hear those stories. But because I grew up there, I never really had that much interest. And because my mom isn't from that area, and never heard and didn't hear some of those stories as well, I never got to hear them from my family. But when I heard that there's actually a myth around the stone bridge in that city, that he made a deal with the devil, and he tricked the devil out of that deal and pushed him from the bridge, and the devil drowned, and the small whirlpool, the whirlpools that you can see on the bottom of the bridge are basically the anger of the devil who got tricked out of his deal. Like, stories like this are fucking interesting. But if you grow up somewhere, you don't have that much interest in these things. Because you're just so used to it. You hear about it as a child, probably. Or someone, or you might be curious about these things as a child. But the more you grow up with it, the more you get used to it. It's kind of sad. That's why every time I'm talking about, I'm talking with someone about our homes, I at some point mention it, because I know it's something that people might be interested in. And then I get like second-hand enthusiasm for my town again, and then I'm taking a shit ton of pictures and just sending them randomly. It's just so cool. But yeah, that's my thoughts to the sentence. I wonder if the people living here notice just how pretty their home is. Day to day, I mean. That's the thing. They think it's normal, is true, but I also think they do. I think they're aware of it. They appreciate it. Before the dungeon appeared, we could have probably sat here, and the only sound would have been the waves on the water. They must miss that. I wonder what's better for everybody. The quiet village or this magical money-making machine they build around their dungeons. Some people here get the short end for sure. School teachers' life isn't happy if there are 1,000 tourists crowding the streets. But then 1,000 tourists get to experience magic who otherwise wouldn't. Maybe they count for something. You're on vacation here, right? Is magic an essential part of your holiday? Or could you just as well have gone somewhere else? And change of scene would have helped. I just need to get away. Maybe anywhere different. Maybe anywhere different would have worked. maybe they should have kept their quiet village then. How about you? Is magic an essential part of yours? Stay here. I slave for a living, so yes. But on a deeper level, magic has changed the world. It's essential for all of us. Its mere presence should make us pause and think about what we want from our lives. I have an older sister who works in finance. 60-hour week. Entire career mapped out. Another thing. How the fuck can you have so little self-respect to put in a 60-hour work week? Like, I get it. I had something similar for a while. I'm not even kidding. But seriously, this gets exhausting so fast. This gets painful so fast. Vietcong Fighter, how are you doing? This is just... like, come on, get a fucking hobby. Do something with your life.
Vietcong Fighters.
A friend of mine, who I got to know through my apprenticeship as a system gastronomer. He loved gaming. And I always said I won't give up my hobby or things I love for anybody. Doesn't matter if it's a job, it doesn't matter if it's wife and kids, doesn't matter if it's my fucking family. I have fun with this. Let me have this shit. As long as I can keep my as long as I can do my stuff, no one should bat an eye at what my fucking hobby is. And one day, because he also wanted to be a streamer. Because he also wanted to be a streamer. He also wanted to be a YouTuber. One day I wrote at him, hey yo, would you be up to something like to play something again for old Tom's sake? Like PUBG, I finally have that fucking game. Might be because it's free. He literally answered, no man. I think I'm too old for video games now. That guy is young, a year younger than I am. And honestly, he climbed the corporate ladder really fucking fast. And the only thing I'm actually kind of envious of him is that he has wife and kids. But I'm too socially anxious to have that at any point in my life. Probably not for the next 2 years or something, which is sad. But hey. But that's the thing, he wanted to go back to streaming at some point. I saw that he actually posted a Lies of P Let's Play. Like a few weeks before I even started the game for the first time. But apparently he doesn't have a drive for playing video games that much. But hey, at least he didn't completely abandon his hobby. He found it again. I'm kind of proud of him for that. I mean, I started my next apprenticeship. I started a new apprenticeship because I realized working at McDonald's is not my thing. Not like it's apparently his. But I hope that I can get there someday. And I know I will. Because I'm trying the best I can. For my circumstances. Entire career mapped out. When I met her, all I can think about now is your norm. When I meet her, all I can think now is your normal is even weirder and more pointless than before. Magic is here. It proves the world isn't just atoms, molecules. So what's the point of slaving away to afford a better car? Yeah, that's the point. Doesn't get more meaningful than that. We should all just take some time off and reconsider what we're doing. And you and I were even more lucky. We get to experience all of this up close. Alright, I'm extraordinarily lucky to be able to stay here. Just keep that in mind. Draw from every last bit of energy I have and make the most of my stay here. Hollendorfer, might you have a moment?
The mix of you talking and the music in the background made that feel sad.
I mean, it's melancholic. Melancholic? You know what I mean. Cause I would really play some games with him again. But I know that he's probably too busy to do that at a time when I'm able to. So I'm at least happy that he didn't give up gaming completely. As far as I know, he also started making regular vlogs in Russian. Because he is half Russian as far as I know. So he does some vlogs on one of his YouTube channels. And once a new moon or something, like probably does a let's play if he finds something that's interesting enough. I don't know if he finished Lights of P, but I guess he did. I received an unusual call yesterday from the mayor's office. You see, my license for the guest house is up soon. I have to get renewed. Let me guess, they want you to kick me out. See, the house is over 200 years old, so they keep adding new building codes. And I can't comply because it's under preservation order. Johnny War! How are you doing? I also Viet Kung Fighter, how are you doing? In short, I need them to turn a blind eye here and there, and they're not going.
Hi, Johnny boy.
And they're not going to this time. I don't understand, friend. You're a perfectly pleasant guest. What could you have possibly done to get on the mayor's bad side?
Hey, Fabio.
Hinterberg's dungeon will disappear once someone finishes them all. The mayor hid one of them deep in the Hinterwald, and she put up a fake dungeon so no one would notice. Magic isn't a mindless force of nature. It wants us to complete its dungeons. Mayor Wagner is trying to prevent that. The earthquakes, the tendrils that burst out of the ground, everything has been going on. It's magic raging against the mayor's deceit, and it's getting worse. That woman is going to be our doom. As if things weren't already bad enough around here. I've been to the secret dungeon. I can complete all 25. I'm going to put an end to all of this. A Hinterberg without magic.
Good, and I'm going to play some Fallout 4 today when I
Well,
get
perhaps
back
we could.
home.
Well, perhaps we could certainly do worse. Doing good and going to play some Fallout 4 today. Do that. I am with every Saturday stream, but I'm playing Fallout London. I'm falling in love with it even more. It is ridiculous. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. There's nothing big happening. It's not like I'm getting a new grand quest or something or whatnot. It's just, I don't know. The more Fallout London I play, the better it gets. I don't know how Fallout 4 is. As I said, Fallout London is my first Fallout ever. But yo, who knows? So far, I have a lot of fun. It's been nice having so many guests, but there are days when I don't recognize our village anymore. Just stay then, Louisa. Stay and finish your quest. I can starve him, at least for a little while. Hinterberg without magic. Guess it's about time we return to calmer days. Find a goo-covered piece of gear, you can still use it right away, but that's my chance. It's been a long day. I don't care about renown, I just want my relaxation to go up. Windsbraut, Feuermann. Ah. You see, a firefighter in Germany is called a Feuerwehrmann. Like Wehr comes from it's basically some old military word, basically meaning someone who's defending. And Feuerwehr, basically firefighting man. And Feuermann, in this case, just fireman.
More complexity.
The thing is, once you know enough about German, it gets easier, obviously, over time, and you can just wing 90% of it. As I already said, if anybody who's speaking fluent German is catching you doing some grammatical mistakes, they will probably correct you, but not in a mean way. Not like, this is wrong or whatnot. Unless they are gridless. Grammar hitless. Unless they are gridless, they're not gonna be very mad at you. And 90% of people know how difficult German can be, so. Hubangors, Buschweibchen. Venediger Mandel. That's interesting. Like, can you...
up half an hour ago, it's fine.
Like, okay, we have here Windsbraut, which basically just means, windwife. And there's Fireman, Drud, Pert, Buschweibchen, which basically means like, Bush, female, Raffelmandel, Pitzel, spider. It's a spider. What am I supposed to see here? Here, Venediger Mandel. Venedig. Venice. So Venice. Manly, whatever. I'm beat. I should go to bed. We already are 1.5 hours in, and I did more speaking than anything else. What the hell? Alex, look, can we talk? I don't know what there is to talk about, frankly. It was fun playing detective with you, but this has gotten very real. I'm out. This is spiraling out of control. Hinterberg needs us, Alex. Do they? Have you asked them? Are they cheering you on? This place does not belong to you. Magic does not belong to you. Get it through your head that this is just not your call. Icicle Trail. I want to find the Icicle Trail. I need another...
You too, Alex.
The thing is, I understand her point, but come on, you see how much bullshit's happening around us. Like she's trying to ignore it. Hinterberg Eagle Club would like to invite you to join the Association of the Elite Slayers and the only shuttle connection to Calm Science floating dungeon. As a club member, you will be able to use your helicopter for free. Happy to join your club then. Splendid, welcome aboard. May I take you to a floating dungeon this afternoon? Let's go. Nice. Ha! Icicle Trail. Exactly the one that I wanted to use. An otherworldly heat emanates from the portal. Am I really ready to do this? This dungeon might be hard for me right now. Maybe with more potion I could make it through. Do it, do it, do it, do it! So far, every dungeon in this area was amazing. I really love... Ice areas in video games are so often so fucking unbelievably amazing. Like, also my favorite area in Metroid Prime is the ice area, Pendrana Drift. And it's so beautiful, it has such a nice... It has such a nice soundtrack. That was a cool-ass puzzle. See, another Mario Galaxy level. Nice. Just look, there's just one singular small planet in the middle of this cabin. This is such a cool design. Totally love the Comstein dungeons. And I mean, still the first one, Glacial Galaxy, which you missed, by the way, still was the coolest of them all so far. And you will never see me play that dungeon again. What a shame. Relax. Perhaps I'm gonna fight it one more time at some point. I mean, I think I still have time to stall a little bit. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, nice. I'm too good. I'm too good to be true. Yes, you heard me right.
Too good to be true, huh?
It definitely doesn't sound weird at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes. I'm a god. What are you expecting? Ha! That was fun. Save game. Nice. Nice.
I may not be a god, but an hour and 46 minutes of Faio is quite glorious if I don't say so myself.
Yes, you are glorious. Wait, I have to.
Consider yourself lucky.
Oh, you bastard. Ah, good. Knew it. Some gear hidden. Okay. Whoa, it's so disorientating. And I love it. One, two, three, one. One, two, three. Nice. One. No! It's fucked up my record. Oh, I know. You bastard. Twitter. Why are you... Fabio, what are you doing?
Chat party.
Come on. How? Come on, man. And suck. Oh, just affected. Come on.
I colorful chat.
Yay. Nice. Oh, nice. That took ages. On. Okay. Good. Nice. Ooh, good, good, good. Perfect. Oh, what's that? So many laters. Okay. Mhm. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I have to go somewhere real quick. Oh, this is annoying. I shouldn't have drank too much water. Yeah. See you.
Lala lala aa. Lala lila e. Lulpa ala lala la. Yay 2 hours. Lala la aa.
What's happening?
Oh hydropo. Didn't he expect you back so soon?
What did you expect I would be doing? Nice.
You know, I had a friend that would go to smoke weed midstream.
I mean, I told you under what circumstances I would do that. Second of all, I did some before the stream, like 2 hours before that, because otherwise I wouldn't be conscious. And second of all, that is very questionable for your friend.
He used to say 10 minutes and come back an hour later.
Good, but I have severe social anxiety. I have a feeling of being constantly judged, even though I do everything right, so... So, I hate literally every second. I'm not conscious during the stream.
That's what I thought like till I met that guy Joe. Hasn't he been live in months now though?
Aww.
Pretty sad cause I follow so many small streamers and one day they disappear never to be seen again.
You can wait for a long time till I disappear. Just stay with me. Just help me grow up my following.
Why did you think in here basically everyone? Hi.
Kind of free labor card in the lobby. Nice.
There was one streamer I told myself he would come back at some point, and I realized earlier today it's been a year and 2 months since he streamed. Somehow I'm still convinced he is taking a small break.
Nice. Now, I also had some people that I followed. Some very small people. That I followed. And where I genuinely enjoyed the stuff with. The stuff. And at some point they just stopped. That was really sad. One of them was a horror let's player that I then basically watched every morning, because his videos had like a pretty chill vibe that fit weirdly well to the horror games he was playing. Probably also one of the reasons why I don't have a real negative opinion of the park, like a video game, like a horror game about some woman getting lost in a park in order to find her son, which is really weirdly grotesque. But not necessarily in an actually grotesque way. More in a, oh, this is not the way it's supposed to be or something. Nice. And then there were some others who played, there were two others. One who was playing Gothic. I'm kind of still hopeful that that guy apparently at some point just shows up again. And then a couple that was playing co-op games mostly together. That was really fun. Like, their antics were really fun to deal with. Okay, Kai? Kai? I trust you, my man. Wait. What do I need? I need amusement and relaxation. Please give me something like amusement or relaxation. Amusement, renown. Relaxation. I bought a helicopter lizard. Go away to Doberkobe and we take him a night sky. You bought a what now? I'm sorry, you bought a heli. They're calling it, I'm calling it the Kuipte. Pretty much paid for itself. Kai says go bananas when my pilot does her stunt. Would you mind signing this as a petition against Town Hall closing down Hannah Smithy? Maybe later. Why am I constantly doing this? The thing is, that sounds really cool, and I kinda wanna do it. But also, I really need to get the last signature for Hannah's shop. Let's get it. I kind of want to chill with you too. Similarity. You know, okay, we're gonna do this. No. That's what I like about traveling. Cancel your plans for a few hours and you're completely free. Pick whatever you feel like doing, so see if you can make a good memory. I've been here since noon, just watching the lake. I had a rough morning, but spending the afternoon here is a memory I'll take home with me, for sure. How about you? Did you ever just take the afternoon off on your stay here? Find yourself a scenic spot somewhere to the mountains or in the forest. Just let loose. Yeah, I did. Sit with me. I'd like to hear about it. Let's ask you about the signature and when we gonna do that thing. It's good. I hope it helps. Kai, I really love the idea of your helicopter ride. But I think I want to chill some with Danny. It's kind of a reality check spending a holiday afternoon all by yourself, isn't it? Is something back home weighing you down? Are you getting in your own head when nothing's holding you back? Or can you just clear your mind and enjoy being in the moment? For me, a vacation means I got to pick what I like to do every day. So if I'm actually a happy person when I can choose how I spend my day. What's your afternoon by yourself like for you? Got in my own head. Yeah, got in my own head. It'll take a while for me to loosen up. Wasn't a great place before I came to Hinterberg. Going to take some time to unwind. How about you? You've been sitting here all day. Is your mind clear? Huh, not today. I did this interview in the morning. British TV station. I want to have an honest conversation, but about slang and its impact on the environment. All that CO2 blast into the air, flying people here are producing their gear. I want to talk about the impact and on the place of magic themselves as well. how the locals feel about the influx of tourists. The interviewer would have none of it. Just kept going straight back to my slaying technique and how many dungeons I completed. You're not in a position to preach. Shut up. Maybe start your own streaming channel instead. Have you thought about starting a streaming channel? I don't feel called out at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you'd have a large audience. Oh, I have one, but I'm preaching to the choir there. This was a mainstream news channel. It would have had a very different reach. It's tricky getting taken seriously when you speak up as a pro athlete about the things that matter to you. And I get it. I'm just a random person who happens to be good at slaying. Oh, would anyone put more weight on my take on global issues than, say, their tax advisors? Then again, if I can't use my fame to speak up, what's the point of being famous? You still have a better platform. Maybe you're not going to get through to every interview, but you still have a bigger audience than most people. That's worth something, isn't it? I suppose it is. It's getting chilly, isn't it? Shall we continue another day? It was good talking to you. Thanks for staying out here with me, Louisa. You know what? Tomorrow we spent with Hannah and tell her we succeeded in our endeavor. And the day after that, we're gonna go to Rainer again. And the day after that, we're gonna go to Kai. It's been a long day. Venediger Mandel. There it is. Venediger Mandel. Sounds like I'm talking about a nut. Yep. 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 And I think, you know what this calls for? Do you? But calls for a... I hope you had fun. For I had a lot of fun. As I said, I like playing this game. I also like streaming a lot.
No Drapo.
Yes, I have to. I have to wake up tomorrow. You always act like I'm not wasting my time. I'm basically already streaming at the edge of when I technically have to go to bed. Technically, I should have been in bed like half an hour ago. Technically speaking, like in pure theory, I should always stream between specifically from 20 to 22 and go to bed at 22.
Fabio didn't a waste of time. Isn't.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me.
I'm talking about me.
Nah, you're not a waste of time, my friend. But come on. We have to end at some point. You know what? We're gonna look through my gear again if we have something stronger than what I have. Just something with more slots. Need any of that shit.
Woohoo gear.
That's it.
I had fun.
But yeah, again, I hope you had fun. For I had fun. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Video. Well, whenever you're watching it. But hopefully I see you tomorrow when we're playing Black Myth Wukong again.
Bye.
So, toodaloo.